What in the name?
There's no need for you to die today, friend. Just move on. You never saw us.
Three!
You could have walked away.
Is something wrong?
I didn't want to kill him.
I've seen you kill several men.
There are other paths. They do not all need to lead to the same destination. Enough. We're here for the heart. I'd like to do this quietly, alert as few guards as possible. What do you think?
Let's do it quietly. We shouldn't get into fights if we don't have to.
I'm glad you agree. Let's go. This part of the chateau will be crawling with guards. We'll have to try our best to keep out of sight. Or we could try to create distractions, provided you're good at throwing stones.
And if all else fails, we'll give them a sharp knock on the head.
Right, of course. Just try not to do it all the time. All right, I'm ready when you are. Here, let's move.
Did you hear about the Duke's meeting with the Empress?
I never listen to court gossip. That'll get you killed, my friend.
Can't speak now. I have too much to do preparing the banquet and Leopold's dinner. You don't want to see a wyvern go hungry. If you need something, ask one of the servants. Well, why are you still bothering me?
There's a problem in the courtyard. Something about a poisoned comtesse. The servants were looking for you.
A maker's breath. What have those useless elves done now? I suppose I'd better deal with this.
Inspiration soup. Do you think it's hard to make?
Hours in this armor, a man's gonna pass out. That's my bloody story.
That should do it.
Here, let's move.
Someone's here. What was that? I must be hearing things.
What does Babette want now?
Her tea was too cold.
Oh, of course. It's either too hot or too cold.
Or her bed's either too soft or too lumpy.
Nothing is ever just right with her. What a bitch.
Come this way.
You didn't try the cheese, did you?
Are you joking? It tastes of despair. I'm not a madman.
You know, if you turn your head, the crest on that pennant looks like 2 ducks and a goat jumping out of a barrel. All set.
You dropped the pie.
I'm sorry, monsieur. It's all squashed and one of the hounds took a bite of it.
It's really not that bad. Just put it back on the plate and cover it up with some gravy.
But careful.
Cursed rats. What was that? Didn't see anything. Bugger Prosper's vault if someone got past. What was that scrabbling noise? I must be hearing things. Nodded off, I suppose. Hit the floor hard enough. Hit the floor hard enough. Nodded off, I suppose. Hit the floor hard enough. Oh, my head. What was that about?
Done. But careful. This is it.
It's never as easy as it seems, is it?
I swear I didn't know. There must be some sort of switch.
What's the matter?
I don't want to talk about it. Let's simply find the jewel and be done with this.
Something wrong?
I don't know. Yes.
Don't fret, my dear.
Yes, this qualifies as wrong.
It's not over yet.
But it is over. I knew who you were the moment you arrived. Assassin.
Assassin? I knew it.
You did?
You've been acting strangely ever since we arrived.
Clever girl. Have you also deduced that your elven friend is Qunari?
You're Qunari?
It's complicated.
I assume Tallis has her reasons.
My, she chose you well, didn't she?
Look, I came to stop the Heart from doing something we will all regret. She didn't. Leave her out of this.
And waste all the effort I spent luring you here before the Heart's arrival? Don't be foolish.
Asay hasatra mas.
Ma savas trasukulun. Take them away.
The elf was Qunari.
And the dwarf has no beard. I know, it made no sense to me either. Maybe they cut her horns off.
The Qunari are not a race. They are a religion. What I don't understand is why a Qunari agent would try to kill one of her own people. And why involve the champion?
Excellent questions.
I expect answers to match.
I live to please.
I have a question. When the Duke told you what I was, you said you didn't care. Was that true?
I agreed to help you break in and steal valuables. I'm not going to make a moral argument now.
Well, that's good to know, at least. I am sorry. This didn't work out like I'd planned. Obviously.
What was your plan, exactly?
The one I expected to find is named Salit, a member of the Ben Hasrath, the Heart of the Many. I was told he's here to sell secrets to the Orlesians, and I came to stop him. I suppose I was misinformed.
So everything you told me was a lie?
Not everything.
So I just missed the part where you're one of the people I drove out of Kirkwall.
You don't need horns to embrace the Qun. What you need is a purpose, a belief in unity, in improving the lot, not only for your own people, but for everyone.
You sound like you actually believe that.
I do. Nobody is controlling my mind. I'm not insane. Being Qunari doesn't automatically mean you're a zealot. Most Qunari don't even understand humans, why you act like you do. But I grew up among you. I understand perfectly well.
Wait, aren't you here to kill someone for the Qunari?
I never said I was killing him for the Qunari.
So you're improving his lot? Perhaps repeatedly?
I know it's not easy to understand. After what the Arishok did, I hardly blame you. But just tell me, can you honestly say there's nothing to improve? Nothing to strive for? We believe in striving together. We may stumble, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't try.
I'm not arguing about this.
It's who I am. I joined the Ben Hasras because I felt it meant something. Means something.
You sound like you're trying to convince yourself.
It's been a long time since I talked to anyone about it. I suppose it's not really prison cell conversation.
So you came here to stop this elite from betraying your people?
You probably won't believe me, but this isn't a political mission. It's personal.
What do you mean?
Salit was my best Rathari, the one who recruited me into the Ben Hasrath. My tutor. He's the one who saw my potential, convinced me that I could make a difference. It doesn't matter now.
But you said he was selling secrets.
He is. Or at least he intends to. One last act of defiance. I can't let him do that. Not when he'll hurt so many others in the process.
You mean he'll hurt other Qunari?
Not every Qunari is a soldier, you know. There are tens of thousands of farmers, artisans, craftsmen. People who have never hurt anyone. People whose only crime is living. They don't deserve what he's going to do to them. But it's more than my duty to stop Salit. It is my moral obligation.
You mentioned the Heart of the Many before, but you said it was the name of the jewel.
It's also what Ben Hasrath means. Some people say we're enforcers, that keep the Qunari in line, but that's not it. It's hard to explain.
Try.
We're the soul of the Qun. We keep its spirit alive and protect it, from both outside and from within. Not every Qunari agrees, nor do they always do what is best for all. The Ben Hasrath remind us of our common goal.
That sounds like something the Qunari would really like everyone to believe.
It's not always meant to end in violence. There are other paths. They do not all need to lead to the same destination. I probably don't sound very convincing.
The way you're talking, it sounds like you're one of these Ben Hasrath.
I am. Or, I was. Whether I ever am again, I guess that remains to be seen.
Is that why you're here? To redeem yourself?
Not to them. Doubt is the path one walks to reach faith. To leave the path is to embrace blindness and abandon hope.
Another Kunari proverb?
She who swallows wisdom in tiny chunks avoids choking.
So did you really involve me just because I had an invitation?
You were the only one on the invitation list who wasn't a personal friend of the Montfort family. And you're also Basilian, remember? An outsider worthy of respect.
You know about that?
Of course. If there was anyone a Kunari should or would consider going to for help, it's you.
And what was going to happen when all this was over?
I thank you, we go our separate ways.
Really? I wouldn't notice a thing.
Truth? You're not exactly what I was expecting. I've heard a few stories about you. They don't quite do you justice. Perhaps if I'd done my homework, I would have known more about you, given you the respect you deserve. Nothing I could do about it now.
I assume you have some sort of plan?
I always have a plan.
A good one?
Oh, ye of little faith. The first order of business is getting out of here before His Grace decides we would taste good in the soup. Or whatever he has planned. Any ideas?
We didn't come here alone, remember?
And we are back to front yet again.
Blessed Andraste guide us, protect our friends in this dark hour.
Right, prayer. Useful. Useful. Or we could do something.
Guide us by the wisdom of your light. In silence.
That's it. I'm officially tired of waiting to be rescued.
Why didn't you just do that before?
You said your friends were coming.
Safe and sound. This is why I never rush when you're in trouble.
So, back through the castle then?
There's a better way than fighting through the Duke's entire army. I'll show you.
Here, we found your equipment.
Then we should head for the caves. That's the way out I planned to take us through originally. Unless you want to carve your way out through the Duke's army.
We'll see.
It's up to you which way you want to go, Hawke. I'll help you either way.
Maker, save me. I'll die in this place.
Please help me, my lady.
Let's hope this escape route works.
If we get to the caves, we'll be safe. I think.
I've got almost a whole cookbook. Do you suppose one of the sisters will loan me a few pads? Is that a map among the pages? Where did that come from?
Something's not right with these statues. Let's not linger here too long.
See? Caves. Just like I said.
How did you know about this?
I stole...